Hey all and welcome back to the HFC playthrough of the wonderful 101 Remastered. There is no shopping to do now. We have to deal with something that is essentially Unicron. You know, it's Unicron from Transformers coming to blow up the Earth.
Yeah, we need to go deal with that, because we need a final boss to this game.
Oh, they were fixing to wallop us good.
Oh my good god.
Oh, what was the fucking point?
With that said, I do think that it is an awesome sort of set piece to go from. We've just had that awesomeness of using the Shirogane comet to fire and destroy the Armada, and it just leveled up how insane this end game is.
Yeah, you go from a U catastrophe straight back into a catastrophe.
It's just, they just keep upping the ante. And I hope you enjoyed doing the Space Harrier, because you get to do it again.
Well, that just makes sense. I'm not like, you know, thinking that they're going to jump out and run and jump between these individual ships.
No, although that would be cool. And we do have a more regular type of gameplay in this operation in comparison to the last one. It is definitely a more standard one, but we start with this to, I suppose, maybe lull you into a false sense of security that you know how this is all going to go.
Mm-hmm.
This is definitely harder than the last time.
Oh yeah.
Because, I mean, they throw a lot more enemies at you, there's a lot more blocking your way, but you're still taking quite a bit of damage if you do get hit, so just be careful. Just look at all that insanity going on the screen. Yes, it can be a little bit challenging to read what's going on, especially if you're just playing in handheld mode, which I would never recommend as the way of playing this game, because there is generally so much going on.
Hey, I like to play downstairs of an evening and just relax on the sofa.
It's totally fine.
Okay.
Everyone is entitled to their own way of playing things, and I honestly do play a lot of games in handheld mode as well on the Switch and Switch 2, so not alone in that, but obviously there are certain times and certain games where having that bigger real estate really does help, and I would say that Wonderful 101 is one of them.
Especially what's coming up. I will leave it there.
Especially with what's coming up.
It's kind of hard to tell how far away it is, given how friggin' big this sucker is.
I know, but I do like that throughout all of this, you can see that you are gradually getting closer.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that is actually a lot clearer than even the Space Harrier section in Bayonetta 1, because in that, Isla del Sol sort of generally felt like it was constantly the same distance away, even as you were getting closer and closer. Whereas this, you can just about see that the Gethwaxe is slowly but surely beginning to sort of take up more and more and more and more and more of the screen.
Oh, very intimidating. Also, just like in Space Harrier, you can run on the ground, quote unquote. You're essentially running on stardust here.
Exactly, which, I mean, just makes it even more awesome. I do wish that there was either like a dodge roll or something in this action. I think that would have made it feel a little bit nicer as well.
Yeah, I guess that's the thing with doing a straight homage. What that game had, this game will have. If it didn't have a dodge like that, this won't either.
In Bayonetta's iteration of it, because Witch Time was such an integral part of that, they had to include a dodge in it, and I think that was really helpful. And also, I cut that exceptionally fine.
You sure did.
In terms of taking damage, but it's all good because now we've got the more regular bit of the level. And what's quite cool, we start with just one with Platinum Robo. The whole point is that we have to beat up a bunch of Gagujeans then our fellow wonderful ones are going to jump over and take them over.
That would work.
I love the tiny model for Platinum Robo, it's so cute.
I know, it is adorable.
Guys, last time I was in one of these, I had a good look around. And being the bad dude that I am, I noticed something. A button on the floor labeled autopilot.
Sick.
I'll take it, like, if it means that Blue can pilot one of his own, I will very happily run with it, because otherwise I would fully expect him to accidentally blow us up even if he was in a completely different machine.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just means that we get to play this section of the operation with our standard gameplay, and at least sort of at this initial point we are gradually building up to collect Gagogenes for all of our wonderful ones.
Now it really feels a little bit like Pikmin.
But it also just shows you the scale that we are building to, because we were playing as, you know, human-sized people, and now we are giant bloody robots. And also, I'm not used to trying to create a circle out of only 20 people, I'm used to having hundreds.
Alrighty then.
The whole concept of this is that you just keep running forward, get to the next barrier, beat up Massa Gagogenes so that you can let your wonderful ones take them over, and get yourself to a completely full total of party members.
Oh.
Along with, you know, taking down some... it's effectively a little mini boss rush in some form or another, because obviously this is the Viking. We'll have other of the bigger enemy types throughout this run. I think it's a fun way of doing it, because Kamiya has typically always had some form of boss rush in the finales of his game.
Yep, I remember the one from Beautiful Joe.
Yeah, I think this is probably the most fun iteration of that, in terms of, even though yes you are taking down sort of bosses or sort of variants of the bosses, it doesn't necessarily feel like a full-on boss rush. And also there's the achievement for converting enemies to allies.
Nice.
I can't remember exactly how many it is, but it's a reasonable number.
It will never be enough. Are you sure these guys are Vikings? Because I noticed they have drills.
So they're not identical to Viking, but they use the same model and relative attack method as Viking did. Yes, a paraglider is going to do exactly what I need it to do during this. It's like, I know I gave it spikes, but still.
And that's one of them down. The combo of these two was actually a little bit tricky for me.
That's understandable, because you won't really have actually come across two of these at once before.
But of course, you just make it look easy.
As I said, I played a lot. Although I was setting myself up a little bit of a challenge, because I was just ever so slightly too close to the barrier, which if you hit it, it goes a little bit nasty. But before we actually continue on to an awesome section that also happens to be quite challenging because you take far too much damage during it, there are a bunch of little secrets if we just work our way back along this platform. There is a hero heart fragment in there, there's wonderful figures, there's all sorts of things that we can just unlock.
I'm gonna be honest, I completely missed this.
It's very easy to do. I would not judge anybody for doing it. And also, like, these ones don't appear until you come all the way back. And this is where the Kakurega is, but that means that we have, I believe, collected, I don't know if it's every wonderful figure, but it's definitely the majority of them.
Nah. Also, to be fair, even if I had found these things, they would not offset how many deaths I took in the following section.
Understandable.
Oh.
So we go into this, we've got one of the tank things, and the way that we deal with it is we get to, pick up a bunch of random soldiers and citizens to just bolster our numbers and just have a nice little regular fight with this guy.
I'm gonna be honest, I did not register him when we teleported in here.
Thankfully, he does stay relatively quiet for enough time to allow you to actually pick up your soldiers.
You wanna know something sad, Rich?
What?
I think a couple of operations ago I said I had picked up hero time. Turns out, I had...
Oh.
Yeah, I must have accidentally backed out without properly confirming.
Oh dear, Tom. Well, it's fine. I mean, it's not the end of the world. You still managed to beat the game without it, so it just goes to prove that you don't need it. It just helps in terms of getting higher scores for things.
Oh, it absolutely helped out during this last chapter, especially against, like, the final boss.
Oh, good. So you did end up going and getting it then?
I did, yes. Anton makes mistakes. He usually doesn't make the same mistake more than thrice.
Right, game, can you just let me... Yeah, thank you. Let me use claw rather than thinking I'm trying to draw any other shape than a zigzag.
There you go, big old fist time.
And while I couldn't quite take him out in one cycle, I think I did a pretty decent amount of damage there.
Yeah.
Just rather annoyed that I got hit, because I was just like, for God's sake, I need all the platinums and pure platinums I can get. The bit that you're probably looking at is going, I wonder where they're going to hide the other Kakuregas, because obviously it didn't proc to say, you found all the hidden Kakuregas in this operation. Oh, just you wait. Just you wait.
I'm scared.
As you should be, especially considering what the final Kakurega of the game is. Well, we will discuss that one when we get to it right towards the end, and if there are any moments in this game that caused me to sort of nearly have a heart attack, that is one of them.
I'm looking forward to this surprise, because you better believe that I did not do that Kakarega.
Yes, I'm guessing you didn't even find it. That sounds really awful and sarcastic, but you know what I mean.
You stupid motherfucker. What do you mean you didn't find the Kakarega? That was obviously hidden.
No, it's very well hidden, to be fair. Well, you can probably figure out where it would be in the area where it is, but equally, I can totally understand why you wouldn't find it.
You are trying to be understanding, but also a little bit snarky at the same time, and let me tell you, you cannot be both those things at the same time.
You ready to have one of the hardest missions in the entire game? Not because of what it's actually asking you to do, but because of how fast you're flying, and also because if you fail to go through any of these holes, that is a game over.
Well, this I did on my first try.
But then also, this mission is going to continue in this vein, and it is a challenge, and it's going to get rougher.
Thank you, Platinum Robo.
Continually one of the most awesome things ever.
I saw you juddering at a lower frame rate. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone.
Yeah, I mean, it does have trouble at this moment, bless it. I mean, just look at how much is going on.
Took a look at the long play of the best friend's playthrough of this on the Wii U, and my god, the game was nearly exploding in this final chapter.
Oh yeah, I mean, I remember playing through that and just going, good lord.
These jerk matter readings are higher than anything in our databanks.
We need to blow that reactor. Alice, can you get a read on the jerk matter reactions and find us a weak spot?
Hold your horses! Unless I'm mistaken, that reactor's covered with...
Whilst this is happening, there is one thing that I can tell you that will make this section so much less terrifying when it comes to trying to get a decent score out of it. One of the things that the game does is that, obviously, it does have its checkpoints.
Yes.
And one of the checkpoints is... I can't remember exactly when it is during this mission. I think it is right at the start of it, so you do have to do the entire run in one go. However, what I would strongly recommend is if you end up dying during this section, specifically pretty much from here until the end of this mission where it is at its most challenging. Rather than just going straight back in, just go out, don't reset, and just restart from your checkpoint, and then you don't have the death on the file, and then you're not going to start losing ranks at the end like nobody's business.
Wish I remembered that. Oh yeah, so we now have to try and dodge stuff with a paraglider against this guy. Aha!
But of course, Chugi is here to save the day with the rest of the company.
Spin!
Oh, it's so epic!
You definitely bit off more than you can chew this time, wonderful 100.
Now I feel a little bit more in control. I would say that the first section of this is challenging. This little bit feels a lot fairer because obviously you've got a way of fighting back.
Oh yeah.
I think we're past introductions.
But there is a bit that's going to come after this that is the bit that we've been alluding to this entire time. And that's the type of thing that I mean by you take far too much damage during this segment.
That's like something if you were playing on hard mode. This is normal.
Yeah, like you can probably only take about 3 hits total, and obviously I've gotten us pretty close to max health that you'd be able to do so at this point.
Yeah.
Like I'm missing 2 hero heart fragments and some level ups, which would sort of get us the rest of the way. But like the fact that I've taken that much damage from 1 hit is ridiculous. But
Haha!
of course, Vulcan is here to help us out with Unified Boomerang, and this is the bit where have fun.
I thought, what a cool scene. I'm gonna watch Vulcan be extremely based, and then it cut to gameplay, and I think my heart sank a little bit.
Yeah. While this is awesome, and the whole point is ram the boomerang into the weapons and the enemies to cause damage, you have also obviously got to dodge everything because you still take a ludicrous amount of damage if you get hit. And particularly as you're getting to this section with the blue lasers that are slightly difficult to see against the dark purple background, it is then a case of going, I can't see what is going on. You don't want to die during this because that would just be rubbish. it's like 3 hits and you're out.
Oh my god. Even watching this. I died like 8 times on that.
To be honest, from what I recall recording it, I also died numerous times, but because I made use of my lovely restart from checkpoint technique, I was just like, I don't care, I will do what I need to do to get through here, because it is an awesome set piece.
It is.
You just did not need to take that much damage for getting hit during it. I totally get it from a story perspective. Of course it'd be blooming horrifically damaging, but from a gameplay perspective, good lord, it's just cruel.
Like, I'm not asking for the whole game to be just cutscenes with quick time events. Heaven forbid. No. The game already has that, and it balances those quite well. But I don't think everything needs to be 100% gameplay based. Sometimes you can let cutscenes do the talking. And while a lot of this I want to play myself, like the Space Harrier segments and so on, and the stuff where the Platinum Robo is building up its own armada by attacking the Gujins or whatever, I don't think that boomerang thing should have been playable.
I'm fine with it being playable, but it needed to be a lot fairer in terms of what damage you took to balance out and make it a lot more manageable, because yeah, as it was too much.
Now here's a tip for you guys to make sure you don't have as big an issue with this as I did. You can use Unify Boomerang to attack these things without getting too close and activating the lasers.
I say is I've never probably, I think, really done that much, but oh well. Also, full-fledged Stomper, it means that I've found all of the hammer spots, and also we found Wonder Astronaut, who is a monkey.
Monkey.
So yes, we get to take down 3 of these things, and I will say, this is not my finest hour gameplay-wise.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't mine either.
I generally have always sort of had a bit of a nightmare with this particular fight. It's throwing things that are going to chuck you out of your Unite Morphs very easily. You're kind of intended to run from one shield device to the next as it sort of throws things at you to kind of consistently keep going round them. This is also the first time in the game where you will have had enough Unite Morphs, or different Unite Morphs, to be able to get the bottle cap for using X amount of Unite Morphs in a single combo.
In hindsight, the fact that that Unify Boomerang tutorial stays on the screen for as long as it does, even if you can turn it off yourself, probably should have led me to actually use the damn thing.
Agreed. I will take a wonderful Cyclone at this moment in time. It's not necessarily going to do me massive wonders, but I will take it.
Turns to you like Mr. Fantastic. It's not going to do you any what?
I do think that, just this last little chunk of 009 is the bit where it's weakest.
Well, the last part of 009-B.
Yes. Just this last little chunk here is where it just gets a little bit not as I would have liked it to have been. But as I've said multiple times, you can't get everything right every time on these things.
Oh my god.
This one decided it was just going to be a massive dick to me, and I was just like, but I want to get at least this one done. Stop being mean.
No, I will continue to be mean.
Always love being in danger, that makes me very happy.
Well, it's a good job I had a bunch of healing items at this point.
I am pretty sure that I am probably going to be making use of them shortly, and if I'm not, then I'm going to be making use of something.
Yeah, you see how the lasers trigger when you get too close?
Yes.
I assume that's why,
Yeah, that probably is why they're recommending Boomerang. I'm playing the whole thing of I want to get that bottle cap for using multiple Unite Morphs in a single combo because I have to, because that's me. And also I want all these hammer spots. I can't believe I just walked into that one.
well, I did that quite a bit when I was playing, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Stopping me from getting either of them.
Hammer does a good chunk of damage, it seems.
It does. It's a very powerful move when you get to actually pull it off, but got to be close enough to do so. But we are ever so close now to the end of this operation, thank God.
And then another laser grid comes out, and another one of these at the end, and then I just throw the Switch 2 out the window.
I think I probably would have done as well if they'd thrown that at me. At this point I was just like, okay, I am done. I am ready for the final boss of the game now.
Was that laser hitting from over there? What the hell?
Look at how fast the thing's going. Like, what do you expect me to do here?
It's okay. I could sense the seething there.
Yeah, I mean that's me throughout this entire final mission for this operation. It's just me just going, I hate my life, I hate my skills, I don't know why I decided to do this to myself, what is wrong with me, I hate everything about this game, it's terrible.
I did not give a favourable review in my media friend, let's put it that way.
Well, yeah, certainly not to this bit, because, oh boy.
I'll give a more nuanced one when we're done with the game and we're just going over the credits and whatnot.
Yeah, because I'll be a happy bunny again by that point. It's just dealing with this thing. Also, yes, very helpful Boomerang going above the thing I'm trying to hit. Here's those healing items. I hit the point of just going, you know what? I need them.
Wait, how did you use that without going into the menu?
You can, I think, if you use your, I think it's like the D-pad, you're able to, then I can't remember whether it's up or down, you're able to use them from there. So there is a quick little tool, but I have completely forgotten how it works.
I said in an earlier part it would be great if we could do that, like Metal Gear Rising, and you were like, nope, can't do that.
Because I'd completely forgotten that it was possible, because most of the time you are using the menu, and also because my brain is also thinking, yeah, you could do it when you had the touchpad, because it was just there. You just had to obviously focus on the fact that you were dealing with the touchpad.
I mean, to be fair, if it showed up before now, I hadn't noticed it.
No, I don't believe that I used it at any point before this, because I was actually, playing well.
Oh my god, this is rough, Rich. Like, I'm not even gonna say, like, I did better. It's just hard to watch here.
Oh yeah, I was just seething inside at how badly this one was going.
These lasers go so fast that by the time you hit the floor from being hit, you get hit again.
it is just not a well-constructed fight.
Platinum really rolls the dice whenever they put very specific gameplay styles in their game. Either it's inspired and works flawlessly, or it's kind of neat, but really needed another pass or two to see if it was not only challenging, but also fun to the layman.
I know that there is a way to do this properly and more effectively, but I very much was not in the frame of mind to be achieving that after after Vulcan on the boomerang.
I mean, everyone has their limit, you know, especially for what is essentially meant to be entertainment here. It's not like you're fighting a particularly challenging boss, it's just part of a regular level.
And it's just that they have just that little bit too much health, and yeah, the attacks just go a little bit too wide, and it can do just a few too many things to stop you from getting a combo going. And you just sat there going, no, this isn't classified as fun.
Oof.
But with all of that said, it is done, and 009B is pretty much complete.
Yeah. And don't worry, this is the low point of the final chapter. There is a lot more cool stuff to come.
Yes, because we have the end of the game, and it is spectacular.
Oh?
Look out! The ground is caving in!
It is a trap! We are doomed! Mama!
We were gonna fight our way in anyway. Why not jump in? Take the shortcut.
Yeah, might as well.
It would save us from looking for the front door. But you
Also, I
said
mean,
we
it's
can't.
pretty much how Star Fox take on Andros in Star Fox.
Yeah. Now, do you mean Star Fox on the SNES, on the N64, on the Wii U, or the Switch too?
Yes.
Awesome. To the max. We're okay.
Of course we are, we're all fine, but we do have a couple of little hidden secrets before we fully finish this operational part. But that right there is gonna be our final boss fight.
The jerk matter reactor.
See? Told you that would work.
Sometimes diving off the deep end lands you in hot water, no?
Plug it, Bastille.
I understood that reference.
Just do a little bit of hammering around here just to get a few little goodies. From the looks of things, it's just some cogs and some platinum coins, but I will take them. There's also a lovely little wonderful figure there, and if we draw a semicircle over that, we also get a very small thing, and I think by doing that we also find the final Kakarega in this operation.
Let's have a look. You did foreshadow this.
Oh, this isn't the one I was foreshadowing.
Oh no.
Like, this one's quite fun and easy. It's just defeat all the enemies in a minute, and I mean, after the crap that I just went through, this is very satisfying.
Yeah, this is pure catharsis.
I needed this. As well, just like, yes, I am going to make excellent use of the multi-unite morphs, because I'm just going to make sure that we can do all sorts throughout this.
You definitely need to get your combo points up to mitigate that bronze, that's for sure.
Well, very much so, but I was not going into this thinking that I was going to get a dramatically incredible ranking at the end of it. Also, dude, just die.
Huzzah!
Thank you!
You love to see it. I couldn't possibly think of where the last Kakarego is.
Oh, just you wait. And there we go.
Thankfully, the Wonder Mark travels all over the bloody shop.
It does indeed, and I will live with the gold.
Yeah, I wished I got a gold on that level, but it was not to be. Alright folks, join us next time, where it's time for the final boss of the wonderful 101 Remastered. Bye for now.